What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, your boy Prosper, aka Art. Today I'm back with another Afrimex English video.
This couple will make you really happy about love. Meeting them even made me believe in true love again. The lady has a disability, but the man doesn't. The best part of their story is that they are husband and wife. While others saw her as a cripple, this man saw her as the most beautiful woman in the world. Some feel it.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, she's actually not bad. She's actually good looking. She's not bad, actually. I thought this was gonna be like one of those, but it's, yeah. People always say shitty stuff. She's actually good looking. She's not bad.
Embarrassed to be seen in love with a disabled person, but he proudly walks everywhere hand in hand with his wife. Despite her disability, she's great at sports and takes care of her family as a housewife. How did these two meet? How does the lady feel about finding a man when it was once just a dream for her? And how does it feel for a man to live in a world where people think disability is a problem and decide to be different? During my visit to Goma town in the northern Kivu region of the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, I had the privilege of meeting Jay and Joyeuse. Their story made me even more proud to cover love stories.
My name is Joyeuse, and I have a lengthy testimony to share. I was born without any health issues, but when I turned 3, my body began to deform. As a child, this didn't bother me much, but as I grew older and realized I was different, I started to...
It's always like that, even on like social media. When you post something, like let's say you post something or you do something, you don't actually realize you're actually doing something that people are gonna shame or shade. I don't know any proper way to put it. People are gonna look at you in a certain way, like. It's always the environment that makes you think, oh my God. The reason why some of you wouldn't date some people is because of what you think people are going to say. Which is crazy.
Withdraw and isolate myself from others. One day, a friend noticed how much time I spent alone at home and asked me about it. They introduced me to some activities that not only helped me feel less lonely, but also allowed me to earn some money.
She gave it a try, but initially she wasn't interested and decided to return home. However, when her friend came back and persuaded her again, she was introduced to a tournament happening at the
Yo, that's a real friend. Shout out to her.
time. This time, she decided to participate.
After returning home, I spent 5 months in isolation. However, they reached out to me once more, and I decided to rejoin them. We practiced basketball together, and eventually, we found ourselves in Kinshasa, the capital, competing in a major tournament. We won several medals there, and since then, I've continued to play basketball. Alongside my sports career, I also ran a small business. It was through this venture that I met my husband, who was one of my regular customers.
Today, she lives with Jay, which might seem surprising.
You see, true love is somewhere out there. And I'm still looking for it and I can't find it, which is crazy. Don't worry, one day I'll find it. I'm gonna find it.
Given their origins. Jay was born and raised in Kasai, far from Goma, and it was his search for job opportunities that brought him here. Fate played its hand, weaving their paths together in an unexpected union.
My
name is Jay. I arrived in Goma from my village to find a very tough life awaiting me. Without any acquaintances and homeless, my early days were a struggle. Eventually, I made some friends who helped me secure casual jobs. The income from these jobs allowed me to rent a house. Those initial days were challenging. I had nothing to sleep on, but life gradually improved. It's been 10 years since I made Goma my home. As Jay became accustomed to his new surroundings and started meeting new people, he frequently visited the nearest shop, which was run by Joyous. Since he was a regular customer and bought many items from there, a friendship naturally formed between them.
Nilikuwa client wake wa sana. Donc
I've realized one thing about life. Sometimes you don't really find interest in someone when you just look at them, but when you start talking to them, you realize, nah, for some reason they start being attractive. You realize, oh, this is actually a nice person. It always happens. Sometimes you just have to give a chance to people and get to know them before you judge them a certain way. And also, I feel like, I always say this, I feel like guys, men in particular, don't really care about the looks, but the reason why we care about the looks is because of what we think the other person is thinking. So we choose not to indulge with other people because of that, which is crazy. Maybe that's why my generation is kind of, we can't find true love, because we're looking for status, how much money do you have, how influential you are in the environment, how people look at you, how you dress, do you have this, do you have a car, do you use, what type of phone do you use, all those stuff.
I was a daily customer at her shop, but one day I fell severely ill. I reached out to those I considered close friends, practically family, but none offered support or even visited. I spent 2 days without food, alone, and too weak to even care for myself. Noticing my absence, Joyeuse grew concerned and decided to check on me. Upon her arrival, she found me in a dire state, overwhelmed by fever and weakness. She immediately called for neighbors, who helped take me to the hospital.
Damn.
After spending a week there,
Damn, you see? Damn. I sometimes don't like reacting to those videos because of the comments that I get. Like the last video that But guys, okay, let me shut up.
Receiving treatment, I finally recovered. This act of kindness left Jay astonished. Despite their casual acquaintance, Joyeuse's sacrifice was greater than that of the friends he had trusted deeply. But it wasn't just her visiting him in his time of need. Joyeuse had also covered the entire hospital bill, a gesture beyond Jay's wildest expectations.
Là tulikuwa tushaanza approfondir déjà relation yangu mimi na.
From that point on, our friendship grew stronger. We started visiting each other regularly. Joyeuse would often come over to prepare meals, and my friends, meeting her during these visits, got to know her as well. As time passed, my admiration for her evolved into deeper feelings, and I found myself falling in love. When I confessed my love, she was hesitant to believe it, primarily due to her physical disability. However, my love for her was genuine and unconditional, not marred by any considerations of her disability. For the past 3 years, we have lived together, loving and supporting each other as husband and wife.
You see, I feel like when it comes to me personally, I would really appreciate someone who's gonna do, damn.